everybody, and welcome to the Positively Disney Phone-In Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Bouchard, and the author of the Positively Disney book series. I hope you guys have had a great week, a great Valentine's Day or Valentine's weekend. And this is actually Family Day back in Canada and President's Day in the US. So it's been a lovely 3-day long weekend. And I know some people are on a winter break right now. So I hope you are enjoying yourself wherever you are. I want to welcome my Facebook followers and my Twitch TV followers. Welcome, especially to Tisha, who just had hello. I want to also thank my sponsor, Michelle McCune, over at Ears of Experience. She's a wonderful agent there. You can reach her at MMCKEOWN at themouseexperts.com, and she will make your magical vacation a reality. And not only will she give you a personalized itinerary for those must-dos and the picky eaters, but she also offers text access while you are away on your vacation. How cool is that? I wish I would have had that years ago when I was making my first trips, and even a couple of years ago when I'd run into a few snags, and I wish I had somebody to text about that. She also specializes in families with special needs, military families, and provides concierge service. So give her a call, 732-735-1779. It's always fun to open a Facebook um, page. I have a few of them and see a fun chuckle for the day. And, often people ask me about my writing and about the books and all that. And I often say, it's not all rainbows and unicorns because it's a lot of work. And sometimes you don't get to do what you necessarily want to get done in a particular day, but you just keep moving forward. And this morning, I want to share with you this really funny little cartoon chuckle that I saw. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there we go. This poor unicorn had obviously been schooled in how to use a pogo stick, didn't listen, and then found himself stuck up in the tree. And I laugh at that because actually brought back a memory of a few years ago, several years ago when I was younger, and we had gotten a pogo stick. And I thought, I thought I sort of mastered a little bit over a week. So I got on it this one Sunday and started pogoing and jumping, or however you say it, pogoing or jumping. And I kept going. And half an hour later, I was still going strong. An hour later, I was called for dinner. I made the decision not to go for dinner, explained that I'm trying to get a record. Well, a little over 2 hours later, I had had enough. And I thought, I might have set a record. I wasn't too sure. A record for my school, that's for sure. And I got off and I was feeling so sick. And my head was still going bouncing up and down. Needless to say, I did not have dinner that night, but I just laughed when I saw that. And that actually was set up by a friend of mine she's a lovely artist, does lots of Disney artwork in a really unique way. And you could check out her stuff on ShauneneJoy.com. Now, Shauneen is a really neat name, spelled CHUNINE and the joy.com. And even if you just Google her, you'll find all kinds of fun things about her and her artwork. So take a look at her work. This past winter, January, our city of Seattle experienced 5 snow days. I think at least 5 snow days, which meant 5 days of university closed, which was really odd for this neck of the woods. And I was kind of thinking that I just want this snow gone already. We still got a few remnants. Most of it's green, but I grew up in snow, 300 months of snow when I grew up in. And if we don't have snow this month, we have a bit of rain, and it's chilly rain. And I was saying, gosh, if I could escape to any paradise, it would be Hawaii. I have never been to Hawaii. And of course, there's a little Disney in Hawaii, isn't there? By the name of Disney's Aulani Resort. And it was a little too cold to put on any kind of summery Hawaiian dress. So I did managed to put on my scarf with flowers, so I'm grateful for that. But I actually am going to be calling on some guests, Todd and Regina Amundson. I'm sure you've seen them around. They run the Walt Disney Group, and they're very lovely folks, and do some live streaming and things of their own. And they actually just got back not too long ago from Aulani. And I've known a few people who've gone to Aulani, but I've never actually had anybody on my show. So I thought it would be really nice to get Regina and Todd on the show to tell us kind of the ins and outs of what that place is like, what Hawaii and being at the resort, the Disney resort, is all about. So we're just actually going to get them on the line here. Hi, Gina. Hey, Todd. Is Todd there too?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that's so good. Thank you, guys. Well, you already know who it is. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Oh my gosh, I've been really looking forward to talking to you guys about Hawaii, because I have never been. I've been many, many places, but I've never been to Hawaii yet. And I was wondering, when you guys went to Aulani, had you guys been to Hawaii before?
I've been to Hawaii before many times, but when I was a child, but never been. This is the first time we went to Aulani.
And for me, it was my first time visiting Hawaii, and Cam, it was fabulous. But it was my first time, my children's first time.
Okay.
And I love experiencing our first time doing the Disney stuff.
Oh my gosh. So I mean, it's something very different. And as I said, I have no real reference for what the resort would be like, except for the resorts that I've gone to. So when you arrived on which island is it on? Just for my listeners' sake, I want them to know. Oahu. So you fly in. Now, is there only one airport that you would fly in to get there? Honolulu. Okay. And then from Honolulu, so from the airport, do they have a Magic Express bus that would take you to the resort?
Nope.
Or how? No?
Oh no. And that's one thing that the listeners and you can, if you ever looked to book a Disney Aulani, I highly recommend utilizing the transportation that they recommend on their website, although it's not Disney.
Okay.
It's not done by Disney.
They're affiliated by them.
They're affiliated with Disney, and they were the best transportation. We actually took a private car from the airport to Aulani, which was nice, but then we took a shuttle when we were leaving back. So we've experienced the private car and the shuttle, and I'm here to tell you the shuttle is just fine.
Okay. That's good to know. How long does it take to get to the resort? Because I think it's not that close to the airport, I don't think.
It's about a 35, 45-minute drive, and the drive is not spectacular. It looks like you're back home because you're on a freeway. It's not like you're driving by the beach or anything.
Okay,
it's
sure.
Nothing picturesque.
Okay. And so now, when you guys arrived, can you tell me, how did it feel? Like, what was your first reaction?
It was awesome just seeing the resort sign when we tried to ask the driver to go a little slow so I can video it while I do it. And then it's beautiful. It starts getting more beautiful as you get close, because obviously you're right there on the coast, and you pull up and the porters come and take your luggage, and then the people come from Aulani and
they meet you.
They meet and greet you with their leis. You get laid right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a magical experience. Yeah. So the moment, and it felt like the car was going in slow motion for me, because the more the car was starting to pull up toward the front end where everybody was unloading, it felt like the magic started to happen. And then as we were getting out of the car, the folks from Aulani started to approach the vehicle, and then start offering help. We let them know we were the Amundson family, and they were, aloha. It was so welcoming. And
nice.
Like I said, we got our leis, which the male lei is the beads, and of course the woman's lei. Unlike at the Polynesian, because they give you a lei too.
I know. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
But but this one's fresh flowers.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Something that most people bring their kids if they're going to do a Disney vacation, they go to Disneyland or Walt Disney World or something, or a cruise. What is there a particular age group that you would recommend for children to go there? Because sometimes people think, oh, they're going to wait for a certain age before they bring their children to Walt Disney World or whatever. Is there a particular age you guys would, in your experience, there that you would recommend, or is a better age for children to be there? Or
I would say it's subjective. It all depends on your kids. Are they really into the pool, which most kids are? Are they beachgoers, or are they kids that just want to hang out and do rides? So if your kids are Disney kids that always want to ride rides, it's probably not the place for them.
Okay.
This is more of a relaxation place. So there's Auntie's Playhouse, so they have fun there and do crafts and activities. But we saw all range of ages there, from little small infants to teenagers.
Oh yeah.
Wow! My opinion as a mom, it's like, for me, I would bring a baby, because you know what? I think Aulani is fun for all ages. Yep. And if you have kids in all age groups, especially for moms who feel like, oh, I'm carrying a baby, I'm going to ruin the fun. Yeah. You really won't.
Can't.
Okay.
I've seen moms carrying newborns and having fun, and there's like a pool area for the toddlers.
Yep.
Okay.
Area.
It was just so much fun. So I think it's fun for every member of your family.
Oh, nice. So now your children, how old are your children when you guys were just there? So they're
7 and 11.
7, 11. Okay. So what kinds of activities are there? Let's talk about the kids first, and then what kind of activities is there? Stuff for adults only, or so let's talk about the kids first. What kind of activities would they offer there? Because I'm thinking when you go there, a lot of people just stay there on property and don't really go off out and about. So if you are there for the duration of, say, 5-7 days, what are some of the activities would they have for the children?
One of the main things that Haley and Tyler like doing was this thing called Rainbow Reef. It's they actually have a place where you can snorkel inside Aulani. It's a controlled environment. They have about 500 to 700 fish, and you can go there every day, or you can go there one day. So they enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, they did that every day.
They did that pretty much every day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fun. Oh my gosh. So is it part of, that sounds really silly maybe to say, but is it sort of part of the ocean but cordoned off a little bit, or?
No, it's a separate pool from the ocean, but it's really close. So.
Oh, very good. I remember doing some snorkeling at Typhoon Lagoon many years ago. Well, no, actually, just a minute. I better back up. Our family was about to do some snorkeling, and one of the little skates, that looked like a little stingray, or maybe it was a little stingray, it got up right beside me from my foot. I didn't even know it was there. And I don't know, something freaked me out and I didn't go snorkeling. So everybody else went snorkeling and I went down into that boat and watched them go by. So I may be able to do some snorkeling. I'd have to kind of maybe get my feet wet before I'd actually put my face under the water with all those fish, because I did it on my honeymoon for love, because it was an activity we signed up for, and I was terrified. Gave my husband the poor death grip doing the snorkeling. But anyways, I did not know that about the snorkeling pool. That is really fun. Now, would that be just for kids, or would it be for families too?
It's for everybody, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there were adults. Todd was in there having fun too, and I've seen a bunch of the different families. Sometimes it was just the kids. Sometimes it was mom, dad, and the kids.
Okay.
I didn't do it because I'm afraid of butterflies, let alone fish.
Oh, oh no! And I'm sure there's heaps of butterflies there. I'm sure.
Oh, but I enjoyed there's like this part where it looks almost like the aquarium where you can see underneath the water and watch your kids on the other side of the reef. So I was able to watch them really have a lot of fun. And, but they also have snorkeling in the ocean, on the beach side of things too. They do offer snorkeling gear for the kids if they want to go to the beach. The wonderful thing about Aulani, Tim, is that you can either stay where all the lazy river pools, they have a plethora of pools, affinity pools, they have a children's water play area, or you can spend sand and beach. So if you don't want to do the sand and beach, stay by the really awesome pools because there's a lot of them.
Okay.
But the beach is also fun. So you see the kids out there, they are also snorkeling in the ocean. So I'm sure they're probably seeing some really awesome things. Yeah. There's all kinds of things. They're building sand castles. So you get that whole poolside resort and beach all together.
Nice. Go ahead, Todd.
Then they have Antique Playhouse, which we didn't take advantage of. The kids, it was mostly for smaller kids for that. We checked it out, but it wasn't for anything that they would do. Maybe if they were a little younger, they would enjoy it.
For kids of all ages.
I know about our kids.
Yeah, but for us, our kids didn't want to leave our side.
That's true, too.
It was like our Disney cruise. The only one who wanted to go to the kids club was Haley. Okay. Just like the Disney cruise.
Yeah, I know. I get that. I had kids like that too until they were a little bit older, and then they were off, a little bit more on their own. So you're saying you said Auntie's Playhouse? Is that correct? What?
Or Auntie's house.
Auntie.
Oh, okay. so what was that actually like? So like an Oceaneers Club is that just the name of it, or was it a particular theme? Okay. So
yeah, I heard. Now you can visit it. Keep in mind, if there is a 1 hour time frame every day, even if you didn't have kids and just had curiosity, that every day for 1 hour they allow people to come through and kind of walk through Auntie's Beach House. It's actually called Auntie's Beach House.
Okay.
And now they actually have at Auntie's Beach House, unlike Oceaneers Club, of course, you can't have an outside play area because outside is ocean.
Yeah.
But they have an outside and an inside. And then what I did read about some of the things that go on there, I'm sure next trip, Haley and Tyler will probably want to take advantage because they teach the kids. They have like story time. They teach them like how to cook certain things. They have crafts. So for those who do, I think take advantage of it. I wish my kids would have because I was looking forward to the fun things they could have done.
Right.
But Auntie's Beach House has a plethora of crafts and activities for the kids for free.
Oh, nice. Okay. And something, I'm not sure if I've seen it on there. Do they teach you Hawaiian dancing at all?
They do.
They do.
Do they?
At Auntie's Beach House, they definitely do it. And they have this newsletter that you get every day. I forgot what it was called.
Okay.
I forgot the name.
It's like it's almost like the navigator on your cruise line.
Right.
So
events of the day. So they tell you where characters are going to be out, what time they're going to be out, hula lessons, where the hula lessons are. But our kids actually got to do hula lessons at the luau, which was lots of fun.
Yeah, so they actually got the hula with Mickey and Minnie.
Oh my gosh! So okay, so I know about the luau at the Polynesian at Walt Disney World. Do they do that like once in a while there, or is it every night, or how does that work?
It's every night.
And is it like the Polynesian luau where they have the
Not even close.
No? Okay.
The spirit of Aloha is telling a love, like for one thing, a love story. The one here, the luau, is telling more a history of the island.
Which is awesome.
Oh, that would be really, really neat. I mean, I loved Moana. Who didn't? I mean, that history, right? That is, and story, the story. It's always about the story. I mean, the scenery, of course, is great, but they're always about the story. But that is what a fun way to introduce people to their culture, I bet.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I learned a lot. I didn't know this. And I called myself because I stayed at the Polynesian so many times, I thought I was an expert at the Polynesian culture. But I learned at the luau during the storytelling that the hula was outlawed for women to do it, and it was a men's dance. Oh. The hula was strictly men, and that a king or someone just recently, probably in the last 20, 30 years, allows the women to hula. Yeah. So it is very much a male thing
Wow.
and not a feminine.
Okay, now I've got a question. Who's the better hula-er, Todd or you, Gina?
Of course, me.
I'm pretty dang good though.
Oh. Are we gonna see a hula dance off online one of these days?
Oh yeah, it's on. We're gonna do a hula off.
Yeah, I got video of me at the Spirit of Aloha, so I got proof of it.
Oh yeah, he was caught at Spirit of Aloha. They pulled him on stage. Our very first time going to Disney World, we went to Spirit of Aloha. He got pulled on stage by one of the cute girls, and he taught him how to hula.
Oh, that is so good. That's something I can't do. I mean, I try. I can do a little bit, but I don't know what my problem is. There must be some kind of technique. But is there a story? Okay, so is there a story that they tell while are there various stories depending on the dance? I'm just curious about that.
The one dance, they actually, I thought Maui was just a made up character, but they actually celebrate Maui. And so they had the fire dancers come out and have Maui attack the sun, basically, because the fire dancers were playing the sun, basically. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
and they did that while they were telling the story of Maui. So I think this luau did tell a couple of stories.
Yeah, it was more than one.
So Kim, it was more than one story. They kept the two stars of the show kept reflecting back to their mom who had passed away.
Oh.
And they were talking about how their mom, how they were celebrating the culture through the eyes of their mom. So they were telling several childhood stories.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
now,
the one hula dance.
Go ahead.
Oh, the one hula dance was a love story as well. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You see the dancers doing the male dancers doing their kind of like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Like attract the woman.
The males were doing a hula, and they wore flowers in their hair.
Yeah.
Men.
Wow. Oh, I got to see this. This is on your Facebook page, right, Todd? I think, is it? Or is it?
Yeah, a lot of the luau I haven't posted yet, so I'm going to have to post a lot. I have a lot of coverage on that. It's about a 2.5 hours.
It's a 3-hour show.
3-hour show. So there's a lot of video that I got to chop up to make it a little smaller.
Okay. Feel free to post a photo or two on here too tonight if you can, or this week sometime.
Okay.
And you guys, now it's a dinner show, I would imagine, is it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And they have the full-on traditional pig. You know how they they have that going on, a full pig, and you're cutting up your pieces of that, and it is all you can eat. They have stuff for the kids, of course. They have chicken nuggets. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah. Well, they might not want to eat something that looks like a pig,
Yeah, but my kids love that pig.
Yeah, actually, the pig was one of the best parts.
Oh, really? Yeah. So, okay, so now I know that they have dinners. Now, do they have in a typical Walt Disney World Resort hotel, you will have your quick service options, and you will have a sit-down restaurant. Did they offer, I know they have a sit-down restaurant there, but do they offer quick service there?
Yes. Ulu Cafe.
And that was actually the better food of the whole trip, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So what kinds of things did they offer in their quick service versus their sit-down? I'm curious to know.
Yeah. Oh, Todd, you go ahead now, too.
Well, we mostly ordered, because the kids are picky eaters.
The breakfast was good. It was a standard fare.
For breakfast, it was the standard stuff: sausage, eggs, potatoes, and waffles. But the potatoes were like these Hawaiian-style potatoes. They were really good.
And one thing I noticed in the Ulu Cafe, and it's traditional to the culture, is they offer rice with breakfast.
Yep.
Oh. So what would you eat with the rice though? Did they have other things that could go with it, or?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Now, when I ate my traditional breakfast at Ulu Cafe, I skipped the rice.
Okay.
However, now there's a restaurant called Ama Ama, and there is a traditional local food. We ate there for breakfast and dinner. Breakfast was better, and we'll tell you a little bit more. But so wrap up Ulu Cafe. So Ulu Cafe, standard breakfast. They had this pizza. It was only $20, and it was so filling. because the reason why I preface it's only $20 is because it is quite expensive to eat at Disney Aulani. It is really, really expensive. And that large pizza, you get to put any toppings on it. It was delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oddly so.
That's what was weird.
And they had this Kahlua pork. We've got this Kahlua pork on top of the pizza. Oh my God. If anyone is thinking pork and pizza don't go outside of sausage, it's pulled pork. It's pulled pork on top of pizza was so delicious.
Wow.
So Ulu's Cafe has some really good signature sandwiches, some paninis, some great pizza. The breakfast was really good. But you get there, you get traditional, food that you're looking for.
Yeah.
In the morning time, muffins and stuff like that.
Before we go to Amma.
Yeah, that's great. Gosh, because to be able to, of course, the kids, at certain ages, they all just want their regular at-home food. But it's always nice to have the opportunity to try something different, especially a very immersive experience. Food is part of an immersive experience in any culture. So it's really good that they offer that there.
They do. They have these little donuts that I found out locally, the tradition of these donuts called the malasadas. These malasadas
are good.
So, oh my God.
They're like big donut holes. That's what they look like bigger donut holes.
But believe it or not, they say what's a popular local food isn't always Polynesian culture.
Yeah.
This malasadas actually came from Portugal. They're Portuguese. So back in the 20s, this man by the name of something Leonard. If you've ever gone to Hawaii, a lot of people know about Leonard Bakery. Leonard has the malasadas where everybody loves Leonard. And so you have to leave the resort to go to Leonard.
Okay.
But to get the malasadas, the popular ones. But we have the ones Disney prepared on site. And they are so super delicious. But yeah, they look like big donut holes.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. So would they be just like a regular, say a regular glazed donut, or are they like
no?
No. I love donuts.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
So they had a sugar one where just kind of like sugar on the outside.
Okay.
They had a cinnamon one.
Coffee one.
They had a coffee one, which was really good.
It was called coffee sugar.
And then they had a chocolate one.
One that would look like it was dusted in cocoa.
Yeah, cocoa. Yeah, cocoa.
It tastes like chocolate to me.
Yeah.
But what I like in it too, because it looks like a yeast donut. It's made, so it's not cakey.
Okay.
It's more like it's prepared with like a yeast, but you can tell it's not quite yeasty like a glazed donut. It's a little bit more hearty. It is just delicious. Yeah. Oh, it's so delicious.
My goodness. I'm going to have to look that up. I wonder if they have a recipe. That sounds so good. Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Another eatery that I found was the one I wanted to talk about is a table service. It's not hard to get reservations. It is their signature restaurant because they have a couple of them.
Okay.
They have two. They have the makahiki, which is a buffet with the characters. I did not like it. However, I liked Ama Ama. Ama Ama had this breakfast item. We ate it for breakfast and dinner. For breakfast, it's on the beach.
Oh.
And we had a table overlooking the beach, and it is the most beautiful setting.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was, there was this breakfast item called the Loco Moco.
Oh, so good.
And that's with the rice. It is a bed of rice, sticky rice. On top of that, you get a well-prepared seasoned and something in the middle of this burger patty. And there's this mushroom gravy and an egg sunny side up egg.
Wow.
And it is a local breakfast. It is called the Loco Moco, and it will change your life.
It doesn't look like you would eat for breakfast, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a breakfast item.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. And it will change my life. Well, Regina, that's so funny that you say that because I'd love to try that and see how that definitely what an experience, to have something that is unexpected really, did you expect all those varieties of foods there?
And you know how I got to order it? I asked the waiter, I told the waiter, I want to order, and this was for breakfast, I want to order the oddest thing on your menu. And then I said, Loco Moco. Okay, that's it.
That's funny. I'll have to remember that next time for my husband. So whenever we're out, he will ask the waiter to choose. Like he used to say, "Surprise me," and it really took them back. Actually, they were surprised. But he and his thought process behind that was that if you ask them to pick something, they're going to pick the best thing that they can, so he said you can't go wrong with them choosing your meal for you. But I never asked that, because I kind of, there's certain things I like and there's certain things I really don't like, and I'm like, I don't want to leave this up to somebody else. I know what I like, but that's so awesome. So there's a lot of different dining experiences you can have there.
Yeah, things I recommend. I want people to try everything, because that's what I set out to do.
Okay.
But there is, if you like fish and chips, there's this place. What is it called? Beach House?
Mama's Snack House.
Oh, Mama's Snack House has these fish and chips that are to die for, made with the Ono fish. Ono fish.
Oh.
And if you're a person who loves fish and chips, try it.
Really? Okay.
It's a local catch fish. That's what's so good. So I don't know if you've ever had Ono fish, but it's the first time I've had it as well.
No.
It's not like a regular cod texture where it just falls apart.
Right.
It almost feels like it's a fish taste, but a chicken texture. It's very thick and dense.
Okay. Yeah, because the fish and chips I've only had have been like cod and halibut, right? So oh no, okay. That's a good thing to know. Now somebody was talking about a buffet that one of you liked and one of you didn't, and everybody that's listening, everybody has different tastes, right? So it's always good to give it all a try and see what is your favorite. But is that the buffet? No. Is that something offered throughout the day, the buffet, and where is that at?
Todd's going to tell you a little bit about what we felt, but a little disclaimer.
Okay.
I listened to Michael K. He's a Disney blogger who went for the first time.
Yes.
And he said on his blog, do not go with the worst food, worst experience ever. And I didn't listen to him. But Todd will go.
Yeah, we should have listened to him.
Oh.
Yeah, what was the name of the place?
Makazuki.
Okay, it's a nice place. Don't get me wrong. The atmosphere is awesome. The characters are cool. You come in like regular, you go check in, and for the characters, you can take a picture for them. You stand in line, take a picture with one of them, and then you get sat down like a regular buffet. Go get your food. The thing we didn't like about it is the variety, and also the variety was very weird.
Oh.
They have for being at Aulani, you wanted some traditional Hawaiian food which they didn't have much. It was weird to have some Italian food mixed in there. It's just the pics of the food that they had was very odd and also not very tasty.
Oh.
So it was like a total miss for us, and anybody that knows us are big time foodies.
Right.
So it was
Well, I guess I wonder if they're trying to address everybody's taste buds, and it's, you can't please all the people all the time, right? So I'm wondering, I was wondering, did they have the refillable drink mugs there by any chance?
Yes, they do.
They did. Oh, okay. I love that.
And it's also open. Here's the cool thing, and it's a kind of a tip too. It closes at 8:30 at night. Okay. So just that one portion, but then they have another place they'll tell you that's in the middle of the pool area that's open 24 hours, and you go fill your drink.
Nice.
And they're not the same as the ones that Disney World does, where they have a little chip. So you can technically take any kind of cup, technically. Oh. But most people have the refillable cup.
Yeah, that's just a helpful hint. It's an honor system.
Yeah, of course.
Another hack to that is if you go back again, because we are going back, they say just bring back your cup.
Yep.
Oh.
Because there's no like Disney World, they don't have to activate your cup to get the the drink. So you can actually, I would recommend, because especially when you go on where there's some heat, that you always want to hydrate. You get unlimited coffee, and unlike at Disney World, that resort cup we rarely use because we were always in the parks and you couldn't use it in the parks.
Yeah.
Well, at Aulani, At Aulani, you get to use it all over Aulani, and that's you're not going to the park. So that cup is really, really used. So I recommend buying it.
Did they have any different drinks there than they would at like the other Disney resorts, or like did they? No. Sorry. No. I'm thinking about the beverages because I know sometimes they'll offer like pomegranate lemonade. Sometimes there's lemonade. Like, did they have any kind of fruit, like different kind of fruit drink, like non-alcoholic there? I mean, yeah.
Well, they did have the pog, but like just like how they do at the Polynesian. They have the exact thing. Well, it's better though here to me.
But the pog was the first unlimited drink.
Yeah.
If you order pog, which they have plethora of pog.
Okay.
But the drinks is the Coke machine where you can select the different flavors. Yeah. That's what they have, and then unlimited coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. And I was just curious, so do they have a dining plan there, or is it a sort of your restaurant eating, is it a separate thing altogether?
No dining plan. So it's a separate thing altogether. But you can charge it. They don't have magic bands or anything like that. So you can charge it to your room.
Okay.
That's the gist of the convenience. Other than that, there's no dining plan that you can buy into. Okay. There's none of that. You could just charge everything to your room key.
Okay. And I'm sure you've seen all those little things. There's these two hamsters, and one is nibbling and one is looking at him. And it was kind of the big joke was what your bill looks like after you finished eating at a Disney resort. And I'm thinking, you'd have to probably be careful about that, I'm thinking, because I guess you would have to just make sure you've allotted a certain amount of money that you would have normally allotted for a dining plan for your food when you go, I would assume. Yeah?
Yes, I certainly recommend people to really consider the cost of the food that's there. Mm-hmm. But the wonderful side of things is that, there's other options. Like you can, and I've seen a lot of people do it across the street. There's this little convenience store. Mm-hmm. It's called ABC Market.
Okay.
And you literally walk outside the resort, walk a little bit up down the street, and then across the street. It's not that far. We did it for fun.
Yeah.
And we were out of a spray sunscreen, and that was the only place that had it. So we walked across the street, and it's a nice convenience store. I've seen people in there bringing back cereal, and milk to put in the fridge in their room, and they get bread. It's a little market, like a grocery store.
Nice. Okay, so people have good. So people have options. That's always nice to have options for things instead of having to pay for every meal. I was just curious to know your top 3 things to do at the resort. Well, actually, did you guys go off property to check things out, or did you just stay in the resort?
We were going to go off property. We ended up just staying to check things out. We said, you know what? We're just going to give Aulani all the, learn Aulani and walk around and learn everything about the resort. Right. And the next trip we'll incorporate going outside of the resort.
Nice. Okay. Top three activities you would suggest for somebody to do on their vacation, their Aulani vacation. What would they be?
Good trip.
Number one would be that Rainbow Reef. So definitely do that.
The snorkeling there. Okay.
I would suggest on that Rainbow Reef for families who think their kids are gonna love it. They let you test it out for a few hours if you want to have it every day. You can buy a pass for a 1-day pass for like $15, and your entire stay pass for $25.
Okay. Okay.
They just upgrade it.
So so they let you go in there for a couple of hours, and if you say, okay, I like this, I want to upgrade it, we'll do this every day. Okay. Then they upgrade it, you just pay the additional $10, and you're good for your entire stay, no matter how many days that is.
Okay. So
how many times? So that is, yep.
Okay. Anything else you would suggest a top thing to do?
Luau. Yes.
Luau. Okay. If you can. If you want to get next to the magic, i.e. the stage, we did the VIP. Okay. There's 2 seating, regular seating and VIP seating. VIP seating gets you in and gets you unlimited alcoholic drinks.
Okay.
Food drinks. That to me is not just the alcoholic drinks, but it gives you access to the luau. You get to, in the luau, the kids get to go around and get like a little temporary tattoo of like little Maui and all these different things.
Fun.
And then they teach them the ukulele. And our kids, because we have the VIP tickets, our kids got to do that first.
Oh, nice.
And so, but even if you don't go VIP and get close to the stage and closer to the magic, it is all wonderful. All seating is wonderful at the luau. Again, your kids will get to learn to play the ukulele. Fun. They'll get to learn how to make a lei. They get little tattoos. They get unlimited cookies and food and drinks. So the luau is just, and the show teaches you about the history of the island. I think our kids learned a lot when we learned, especially learning that men hula first. So you walk away with fun and some learning and plenty of food.
That's awesome.
So I would say the luau, definitely.
Okay. That is
the last one
yeah, go ahead, Todd. The last one?
The last one I would say is just for food. Have dinner at Ama Ama at least one night so you can watch the sunset while you're eating. It's literally the best place to watch the sunset.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is the sweet spot. If you have a reservation at Ama Ama, to me it's not an activity, but it's an experience. Yeah. Because all of the seating at Ama Ama is beachfront. It's overlooking the beach, all of it.
Oh,
so
nice.
You can't have a bad food.
Yeah.
There's no bad food. So when you get there at 6 o'clock, you order your meal, you'll literally see the sun go down.
Wow.
So cool.
And it is the most beautiful. So that sunset dinner is awesome.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm going to be calling Aulani. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. I'd mentioned to Todd briefly, there's something I've always wanted to do in Hawaii that had something to do with food. And it sounds really silly, but I've always wanted to eat fresh macadamia nuts. Because I don't know why, but that's something I've always wanted to do. I like macadamia nuts. It's my favorite kind. And I just think it would be really neat to eat them there along with, other fresh fruits. But the macadamia nuts kind of stuck out in my head to try. But now, with everything you guys have told me, there's going to be lots of other things that I'm going to want to try as well there. So, but thank you guys so much for joining me tonight and sharing with everybody about your trip. And please feel free, when you have a chance to post a photo or two on the site here in the comments or whatever, because it's always fun to see photos, of the show. And my goodness. Thank you again. And I look forward to seeing some of your videos, Todd, of you hula-ooing, if that's the way you say it. Listen, have a good rest of your week, you guys. Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 My goodness gracious, that just sounds phenomenal. And I know when I posted that I was going to be talking about Aulani, Dora, actually, hi Dora, and Mike are on here, Michelle and John Harrison, and John Vedren joined me. Hi guys. Dora had asked about the costs, and I looked, and costs vary season to season to Hawaii. And Dora, I did see something that was returned from Vancouver for about $360. I also saw stuff that was $284. I'm not too sure what airline that was. But there's I would imagine that during the holiday seasons it's most expensive. But I did find out that there's actually a 35% discount for annual pass holders. So if you're an annual pass holder at Disney Park, you actually get 35% off August 19th to the December 21st, or 30% off March 22nd to June 5th. So that's just kind of a nice little perk if you're a pass holder as well. At any rate, guys, I'm going to wrap up for tonight. And thank you for joining me. And I hope you got a little bit out of what the Aulani resort of Disney's like in Hawaii. And I haven't been, but that will be something that will be something that I would like to do within the next not too distant future. So for now, good night. Take care. Be well and be safe. Good night. Bye.